colorful, beautiful, intelligent. These are just some of the wonderful terms that describe the noble turkey. Hello, kind-hearted viewers, and welcome to Animal World, our co-inhabitants. For the United States, today is Thanksgiving, a national holiday where family and friends get together, have a meal, and give thanks to God. On our program, we would like to show our love and appreciation to the animal that symbolizes this special day, the regal turkey. Throughout the centuries, the turkey has been revered as a veritable symbol of generosity, abundance, and sharing. The indigenous peoples of North America associate the wild turkey with the abundant blessings we receive from the earth. The Navajo in the southwestern United States have a legend that tells of the turkey providing plentiful amounts of food for them. According to the story, whenever the Navajos needed food, this benevolent bird would shake his wings and bean, pumpkin, squash, and melon seeds would fall out from his feathers. The Navajo would always give thanks to the turkey for providing them with a bountiful harvest. The turkey is certainly a spectacular sight to see as he holds his head high while strutting in a dignified manner. When he's happy, he fans out his magnificent tail, causing his iridescent feathers to glimmer in the sunlight. Indigenous to North America, turkeys were once seen in vast numbers throughout the wooded areas and savannas all across the United States and the southern parts of Canada. The birds enjoyed a varied diet of acorns, hazelnuts, chestnuts, hickory nuts, seeds, berries, and roots. Turkeys are impressive in size, being one of the largest birds in the Northern Hemisphere. Male turkeys, also called toms or gobblers, can weigh up to 11 kilograms. Wild turkeys have a magnificent wingspan of up to 1.8 meters, allowing them to fly at high speeds, but only for short distances. They spend most of the day on the ground, but fly up into the lower branches of nearby trees during the evening. While sleeping, the mother hen wraps her wings around her precious offspring to protect them. By nature, turkeys are social and prefer to live communally in flocks of varying sizes. They enjoy dancing and playing with each other. They will run and fly together out of pure joy. In his book, Illumination in the Flatwoods, A Season with the Wild Turkey, wildlife artist and author Joe Hutto of Florida, USA, describes how, upon seeing him, the 3-month-old turkeys he was raising stretched their wings and did their strange little dance, a joyful, happy dance, expressing an exuberance. Turkeys are also vocal birds and can enjoy long conversations with each other. Poultry specialist Dr. Ian Duncan of the University of Guelph in Ontario, Canada said, "Turkeys possess marked intelligence as revealed by such behavioral indices as their complex social relationships and their many different methods of communicating with each other, both visual and vocal. These birds use various methods to express their deep emotions." Vegan International best-selling author Dr. Jeffrey Mason from the U.S. has written about the inner lives of animals. The following is an excerpt from a documentary produced by the nonprofit animal sanctuary Animal Place entitled The Emotional World of Farm Animals, which features Dr. Mason. In this segment, Dr. Mason goes to the farm sanctuary in California, USA, and explores how the highly sensitive turkey readily reveals his feelings on his face.
This beautiful, beautiful turkey here looks like a rainbow of colors. So I've never touched this before. It feels so wonderful. I never knew that their emotions are actually reflected on, what do you call this part of their face?
The long dangly here is called their snood.
Apparently it registers all his emotions?
Right. The head skin and neck and the snood on a tom turkey is really a barometer of their emotions. It's how they communicate with one another. When a tom is feeling really good and he's strutting and he's happy and life is good, he'll be deep red colored. And they have the capacity to change the color, their whole skin tone, all of their head and their neck and their snood from totally white or light blue like you see around his eyes. And when they're happy and they're strutting and life is good, they're deep magenta red. So that's how they communicate with one another.
And then they can do that immediately?
Right.
Like
within a few seconds.
Within a few seconds.
Emma, a staff member at the Hillside Animal Sanctuary in the United Kingdom, talks about one of their special turkey residents.
He's called Sir Hilton. He looks after all the chickens. Yeah, he's lovely. He's very friendly as well. He's very quiet compared to the other turkeys. He keeps away a bit. He likes to walk around. A lot of our turkeys and hens are rescued from the farming industry. You know, they usually come in a bit of a state, to be honest. And you can see our chickens look lovely now.
When Animal World, our co-inhabitants, returns after these brief messages, two telepathic animal communicators will share important messages from turkeys. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
I must say that connecting to the collective consciousness of the turkeys was a pure joy for me. It gave me true inner peace and calm, but it also made me have lots of hope for the future.
Welcome back to Animal World, our co-inhabitants, as we continue our program about the noble and intelligent turkey. Rosina Acquati, an Italian telepathic animal communicator, animal healer, and animal bereavement counselor who resides in Hong Kong, shares more about the inner lives of these birds and their feelings regarding Thanksgiving, a holiday celebrated in the United States.
Thanksgiving. For most Americans, is a very important time of the year. It's the time that the families sit down together and eat a meal to thank God for the safe journey that they had from the old world to the new world. But for the turkeys, this is not a happy time. In this modern day, we factory farm our turkeys. They live in very tight spaces. They cannot move. And then they are slaughtered. For the turkey, it is a very painful time.
According to Ms. Acquati, our treatment of this noble bird is reminiscent of a savage practice which human beings ended long ago.
We abolished the slavery over 150 years ago, yet we keep the turkeys like slaves in small confined spaces. They cannot move, they cannot play, they cannot even spread their wings, and they are killed for Thanksgiving. Animals know when they are going to die unnaturally, and the fear of death goes through the factory farm, and they know that they will die very soon.
Another telepathic animal communicator, Debbie Johnstone of the U.S., has these observations.
I have the ability to connect to the consciousness of many animal species, and I've had the wonderful joy of connecting to the equine collective consciousness, the dogs and the cats, and many collective consciousness of the animals amongst the planet. And today, for the first time, I had the opportunity to collect to the turkey collective consciousness. I asked them if they had a message for the people of our world during this time of Thanksgiving. We are simple creatures, but we live each and every moment with our thoughts directed at being happy. It does not matter where we live, we can easily and simply find happiness wherever we are. It is our primary reason for being here, as it is for every living being that lives here. We know and can feel each and every one of us is connected to each and every one of you. Every living being is connected to every other living being. We are a part of the same stream of energy, the energy of life.
Our planet is undergoing an environmental crisis, namely climate change, due to human activities that threaten the survival of all life. A switch to a more virtuous, kind lifestyle will bring forth heaven's protection. The turkeys have an important reminder for humanity at this critical time in human history.
We can feel the turmoil in the human world and know that many of you are feeling very sad and uneasy. We ask that you move away from all the distractions of that world and turn inward to the energy that brought you here, the energy of happiness that comes from within, the energy of creation. Turn away from the external world and bring your attention back to your internal world. Connect to who you really are on the inside. This will help you return to an enlightened state of being and to what really matters, love of life and happiness for who you really are. We give thanks to you and honor you at this time of giving thanks. Thank you for connecting to us and giving us the opportunity to share our energy.
As many people become more aware of the sentient nature of turkeys and all animals, they are heeding the call to lead a more gentle way of life by following a plant-based diet. And a vegan Thanksgiving feast is truly a celebration of life and gratitude, honoring all God's creations, including the wonderful turkey.
This Thanksgiving, don't buy a turkey. Use a natural food to eat. There will be no difference on the table, but one animal's life will be saved. Thank you.
Praise be the providence for the graceful presence of the magnificent turkey on our earth. We thank all those people who dedicate their efforts to protecting our turkey friends and all our other animal co-inhabitants. For more details, please visit the following websites: Rosina Akwati, rosina.wordpress.com; Debbie Johnstone, www.listen2animals.com; Animal Place, www.animalplace.org; Hillside Animal Sanctuary, www.hillside.org.uk. Thank you for joining us for today's episode of Animal World, Our Co-Inhabitants, for our program on the beloved turkey. Coming up next on Supreme Master Television is enlightening entertainment. After noteworthy news, may all beings be graced with lives of happiness and peace.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/AW